Hey, happy Friday. Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope you all are having a beautiful, blessed day. Hope you're doing well. It's the end of the week. The weekend is pretty much upon us. I hope you all had a beautiful and blessed week, and I hope you all are doing well. Get into the topic for this video. So, yesterday evening, the Golden State Warriors defeated the Dallas Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals, 120 to 110 in Game Five. They won the series 4 games to 1, and they're Western Conference champions. Something interesting happened yesterday, and I didn't realize that. I didn't know this was going to happen. But Steph Curry won the very first Western Conference Finals MVP. They call it the Magic Johnson Award, and it was the first time this ever has been done in the history of the playoffs. Western Conference Finals MVP, the Magic Johnson Award, was awarded to Steph Curry, and deservedly so. Um, he played great this series. He played great. I think he averaged like maybe 25, 26 points during the series. Played great, played lights out, hit some key big shots, and just showed tremendous leadership, which he's been doing since he's been with the Warriors. Kevon Looney, a lot of people. I saw some comments that said that he could have very well have gotten this award because he just does the dirty work. He's a force on the offensive boards as well as on the defensive boards. Um, he just always, I call him Johnny on the spot because he always there to get rebounds or tip ins. He's a valuable asset to the Warriors. Has been for some time now. I'm a huge fan of Kevon Looney. Clay Thompson played excellent, hit some big shots. He came up key in yesterday's game. Um, and it's been great to see how he's transitioned from his injury because he came back in early January, and now he's pretty much back to the Clay of old for the most part. Played great defense on Luca, played great defense on Jalen Brunson. Clay has been doing a phenomenal job, not only in the Western Conference Finals but in the playoffs. He had a couple of games where he didn't wasn't up to par, but for the most part, he's been playing good. Draymond's been playing good. Good defense, good rebounding, throwing good crisp assists, good passes, getting the team involved, and just he's the heart and soul of the team. Been playing great. Andrew Wiggins been playing excellent. Jordan Poole had a couple of games where a few games he didn't do so well, but for the most part, he's been playing great. Jordan Poole. Bielitsa has stepped up in a few games. Otto Porter, before his injury, stepped up big in a few games. Of course, Jonathan Kaminga, a couple of games. Before his injury, GP2, Gary Payton II, has stepped up. Hopefully, we get him back for the finals. We should. The finals doesn't start until Thursday, so the Dubs will have a week off. They'll find out who they play this evening. The Celtics and Heat is game 6. I think Boston's gonna pull it out. Miami has too many injuries. Kyle Lowry's banged up. Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero. I don't know if he's gonna play tonight or not. PJ Tucker's been dinged up. So they have a lot of injuries to a lot of their key players. So I wanted Miami to win this series, but I don't think they are. I just think they're too banged up, and I think the Celtics are going to pull it off tonight. I cannot stand Boston. I cannot stand the Celtics, but hey, I think they're going to pull it off. Hit the thumbs up button while you're at it. Smash that thumbs up button down. Uh, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate the love and support. Hit the subscription button if you're new here. Meanwhile, just hit that thumbs up button. Smash it down for me. But we'll see what goes on tonight. I wonder who are they going to name the Eastern Conference Finals MVP after. I told my wife I have a funny feeling that they're going to name the award the Michael Jordan Eastern Conference Finals MVP award. I have a funny feeling they're going to name it after MJ, and rightfully so. So I think they'll do that, and it's probably going to go to Jason Tatum. I can see that. So we shall see. But Luka Doncic, man, like I said last week, great player, good player, great young player, but the NBA needs a great white hope, and it's Luka Doncic. I think this is just my personal opinion. They tend to overhype him. I think he's overhyped. He's a liability on defense. He whines and he's a crybaby. He flops. He flops an awful lot. Y'all thought LeBron was bad with flopping. Luka take it to a whole nother level. He flops. He whines. He's a defensive liability, and the NBA. I think he's overhyped. Great offensive player, no question about it. Great offensive talent, but he's overhyped. He's not in shape. He needs to get in shape, lose some pounds, lose some weight. I said about probably 25, 30 pounds. But I think he's at 240. So he could stand to be like at least 215, 220. He's 6'7". Like I said, great offensive player. He's a great young player, but he's overhyped. He's not a leader. Um, there was a play yesterday where he missed a layup or something happened, and he wanted to sit there and argue with the ref instead of getting back on defense. He's done it a few times these playoffs and in the series against the Warriors, where if he don't get the call, he want to sit there and argue with the officials instead of getting his ass back on defense. I mean, come on, man. You're supposed to be the team leader, the best player. They go off of you. They follow your lead. And that second quarter, the Mavericks lost that game. They lost the game in the second quarter of last night. They came back in the third quarter. Luka scored 15 points. They made it interesting. I think they got it down to 9 points, but there was no panic to think that the Warriors were going to blow that game. No one, didn't think that Dallas, even though they did cut it to single digits, I think it was 9 points or 8 points actually, 8 points. There was no panic with the Warriors. We knew that they were going to pull it out. That Dallas didn't have enough. They just exuded so much energy into coming back that there was no doubt that Golden State was going to pull it out. And Dallas lost that game in the second quarter, the last 5 minutes of the second quarter before halftime. The last 5 or 6 minutes before halftime, that's when Dallas lost that game. But they had a great season, but it just wasn't enough for them. The Warriors were too experienced and had too many weapons. And Jalen Brunson, he played an excellent game. Spencer Dinwiddie, who I've been a fan of since his days in Detroit. Um, Thanks, Stan Van Gundy. Yeah, thanks a lot for getting rid of Spencer Dinwiddie for nothing. We had him in Detroit, and he had some good games with us. Went on to Brooklyn, played excellent with them until he got injured. Now he's down in, I think he was in Washington, and then he went on to Dallas. So I think he's found a home down there. Jalen Brunson, I don't see him coming back. It'd be interesting where he goes. He's an unrestricted free agent. Dallas just need to get better. They got too many shooters. They don't have any big men. They don't have any defenders. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s injury hurt them a lot. No question about it. But you know, it's not a guarantee that they'll be back there next year. Like Charles Barkley says, and I don't agree with him on too much, but on this I agree with him. I think the Dallas Mavericks were this year's Atlanta Hawks because last year was a fluke for Atlanta, and look what happened this season. They barely made the playoffs. People starting to figure these teams out. And I think this year I think this was a fluke year for Dallas. I believe it was. I don't think they get back to the Western Conference Finals. Would it be a playoff team? Yeah, no question about it. But the Western Conference Finals, no. The Clippers are going to be a lot better. Utah is going to be better. Denver's going to be better. They're going to have their players back. Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray. The defending MVP, the Joker, is going to be better. Um, see, Denver, Utah, the Clippers, yeah, the Warriors, they're going to be good next year. There's they getting Wiseman back. They had a big man back, so they're still going to be in the mix. The Lakers, I'm not, no, no, not with that roster. No, they have to do a complete overhaul. They're not even in the conversation as far as I'm concerned. But definitely New Orleans is going to be better. So Denver, you can say Utah, definitely Denver, the Clippers, um, New Orleans, Golden State, those five teams. Phoenix, we'll see. We'll see what they do. But they'll be a playoff team. So Phoenix. So Dallas, they had a fluke year. They definitely had a fluke. This was a fluke year for them. Oh, and we can't count out Memphis. Memphis and Minnesota. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves, especially Memphis. Memphis is going to be right in the conversation, and Minnesota is an up and coming team. They're going to be better. But Dallas, this was a fluke year. They'll make the playoffs, but they snuck up on people this year. So we shall see. So, but hit that thumbs up button, smash it down. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I appreciate the love and support. But congrats to the Warriors on winning the Western Conference, getting to the finals for the sixth time in 8 years. That's remarkable. Great organization. They're going to get better. You know, Stephen Clay and Draymond, the big three in the Bay Area, they're getting older. They probably have another probably 3 or 4 more years together. But you have the Jonathan Kamingas, the Moses Moody's, the James Wisemans. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with him. You have the Jonathan Pools. You have Juan Toscano Anderson, GP2. So you have a good young players in the Warriors organization. Kevon Looney. You still have players in that organization that's going to be that's good. That's going to get even better. So the future is bright for Golden State. The future is bright. Even when Steph and Clay, the Splash Brothers and Draymond, get older and their skills kind of diminish a little bit, they're still set up to be better. That I could say this, and I've always said it: the Warriors are a well-run organization from top to bottom. They're smart basketball people. They know that Steph and Clay and Draymond can't carry it for forever. They probably got a good 3 years. Another probably about 3 or 4 more years, probably 3 years. And so this is why they're transitioning their young players to continue to win in tradition. And I think they're set up for success for the foreseeable future. In any event, I'm gonna hop off of here. But y'all have a blessed day. Y'all take care. I love you much. And till next time, I'll talk to you later. Remember, we don't have to agree, but let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable, even on topics such as this. So drop your comments and let me know what you think. Drop those comments. All right, y'all. Take care. I love you and God bless. Have a blessed day. All right, take care. I'm out. Peace.